Yes, you are a grubber.
God, don't talk to me of lost grubber.
Oh, you'll find out what's happened to Grubber pretty soon. You will get... Well, you'll see. Grubber will return.
Oh, I live
Very soon.
I live for the return of grubber. And like, I've also noticed something else we've been vaguely and just temporarily off camera. The weird thing that I fished out of the plant monster in the last dungeon. That's like half of her helmet.
Interesting.
Am I building like a more powerful helmet for her?
Ah, that's the thing that'll appeal, don't necessarily clock.
I'm not...
There's 4 fused shadows. Midna's already got one.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Alright, some baddies, fair enough. Because all these shadow people seem to have helmets on.
Yep.
Oh, did I yeet fire at him?
You did, seemingly, yeah.
Excellent.
What you're hinting at is you're on the right lines, and you will learn much more about that.
Excellent, but not in this. But not in this episode.
No, when you
Oh, it's a bar. Oh, excellent. Let's just shack up here for a bit.
When you free the 3rd light spirit, well, 4th technically.
You want the
but,
chest, surely?
Yeah, in the next area, not this one. When you free the light spirit, he teaches you the history of light and shadow.
Oh.
You'll learn some shit.
So he sits down.
He sits
down like a good boy.
He's such a good boy.
Like he's waiting for a treat.
He is. It's the rubies.
Link is infinitely more interesting in dog form than he is as his elf form. Some of the camera is a bit jank.
Yes.
In dog mode, unfortunately.
I think it's just being in tight quarters like this.
Yeah,
like, when you get a bit more access to it later, you'll see a bit more of Wolf Link in open areas.
I appreciate it's limited by its time.
Yeah.
Oh. Awesome.
I think you've got all of the bugs you can in this place.
Right.
Have you to bugger off?
Very good.
I know.
I think they could have done a bit more to make the Twilight all obvious.
Yeah, it's less obvious inside, because outside you've got like the particles and you've got the weird lighting stuff. Inside it's just, everything's weirdly orangey yellow. It's like the equivalent of the effect in the first Matrix, except it's yellow instead of green.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Is it the fact that it's more subtle that they wanted to make it... So they could have upped the horror, for example, presumably. But like,
Kids game.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Was that deliberate because they want to make it kid-friendly?
Yeah. That's often the thing, like... Nintendo are pretty good at having stuff which is surprisingly PG, and then you dig into certain parts of it, it's like, that's fucking horrifying. How did you hide this in a kid's game? But yes, I agree that I think the game could benefit from diving deeper into how grim the whole Twilight, especially like the fact that everyone's a spirit who doesn't realise they're in the Twilight realm, but they're being, attacked by beasts and stuff like that. It is pretty grim.
Yeah. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Like, it's got that kind of kid-friendly but sort of vaguely adult themes and like band of people trying to save the kingdom with the dark overshadowing of it all. Like, it kind of reminds me of an episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which I mean as a compliment.
Yeah. The hot spring. It's dried up.
Oh, that's
We'll
sad.
get to that, though. Yeah, I think... I mean, Avatar is a love letter to Japanese storytelling, which this also is. Though Zelda is always weird, because Zelda is Japanese culture having a crack at a Western fairy tale, basically. Because, like, Link in his green tunic and stuff like that is absolutely, like, a Western fairy tale character with the princess stuff like that.
He's the wandering hero, he's King Arthur, he's... Yeah.
You need to be on the other side and climb up there.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
Can she get me to leap over?
No.
Huh, what is it? You don't think for a second that I care about the world of light. I don't. I'm helping you because I have to. Remember that.
I mean, she's being at least fairly honest when she's like, I just want the fused shadows. Fuck you and your friends. Yeah.
I really hope she's the final boss.
If you go round to the right.
This way.
Yeah, and then
I
that
see.
way, yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was mid-burp when her first lines came up and the bar didn't give me a chance.
You seem to be doing something when
I was saying, I think you've
comes
got
in,
the most reading to do, Sprite, and which feels a bit unfair, so you absolutely don't have to keep doing it. It's
just, Midna is very much your energy. I mean,
She is.
Midna, by a significant margin, has the most lines in this game, and she probably has a majority of all of the lines.
Ugh.
Oh, she wants to talk to me, okay.
Yeah.
If you want to go outside, we'll have to climb up from
She
here.
should teach you the way out.
But you don't think you should take care of business first? Sort your shit out first, Bard.
Maybe fire up your sensors with X. That was why.
I hit X to begin with.
There it is. How muuld you get at it? Appears to be under a crate.
Oh, he's growling!
Yeah, he growls when he all target. It's
Oh, that's adorable. Perhaps I could dig.
Or you could push with A, as the game told you there.
Let's get on. Don't want to get on. I want to push. This is annoying.
Yeah.
Again, certain limitations, but like, come on.
So Ocarina of Time, which was the first Zelda game, was the first game to ever come up with the idea of a button could do different things depending on where you are.
Maybe Ocarina of Time's not the first. It's the first 3D.
Yes, first 3D Zelda game, yeah. But it came up with the idea of the context buttons. So previously, until then, in games you'd have like B would be your shoot button, A would be your talk button. It was Ocarina of Time that came up with the idea of maybe buttons could do different things in different contexts. So obviously, like having an A button that is sometimes get on, sometimes push, and different things is a staple Zelda thing, but it can be real jank. It's like how it's the same button for like throw versus put down, depending on whether you're moving, but that can be a bit dodgy. You can actually just jump straight through that.
This thing.
Yep.
You were saying?
The fuck am I thinking of? Did you do a dash attack in it with A?
I could try. Let's do that. Huh!
Yeah.
Oh,
I was pretty confident you could go through that. I know this game fairly
that's
well.
also it's cool, but it's not entirely obvious.
No, you
if
have
it wasn't
to
for
just-
your guidance, this would be taking me a lot longer.
Yeah, you just... I mean, you can do this all by, like, trial and error. You just figure out, okay, the map tells me there's a bug in here. Flammable! Lantern strictly prohibited.
Wow.
Before the game was released.
Are you kidding me? You can actually see that now. Like it's not that it's no longer controversial.
It's true.
Okay,
Sensors.
that's how I
You've
get
freed
out.
the bug. It's just... He's upstairs still.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where-
It just fell out of the wardrobe.
Oh. I don't know whether you're just more perceptive than I am, or whether
I also know what I'm looking for. Like,
That's
I
true.
will admit, as you say, and you've correctly identified this, sensors again. See the bug. Nintendo games, and Zelda games specifically, are a visual language,
yeah.
which I can read better through just exposure.
It takes time. Like I see how you could learn this, especially if you played this in childhood.
Yeah, I think that's part of the thing, is like, not saying if you played 20 hours of Mario Kart you'd absolutely love it, but there is definitely a thing of, it is a language which you do have to learn kind of through exposure.
There's a lot of what I would have traditionally thought of as being arbitrary.
Yeah.
But, like I learned that actually that's not the case. You've just got to look for contextual clues that aren't
I think Nintendo,
to me intuitive.
Nintendo stuff is very much like Mac stuff for me, is that people often say with Mac stuff, oh, it's so intuitive and user-friendly. I'm like, it's not necessarily intuitive or user-friendly, it's just...
You know how to use a Mac.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good analogy.
Then I say Nintendo are very much the Mac of console gaming in a lot of ways, where they're kind of designed to be locked down and frankly idiot-proof to some extent. You can't do a lot of shit. Time to do a crime, by the way.
We're just setting fire to everything.
Huh, what did you do? Sorry, but as romantic as this is, I'm not going to stay in here with you. I'm getting out.
This is the storehouse for the bomb shop.
Oh!
You may wish to leave through that hole you came in through rather quickly.
And the horse I rode in on. Would that I had a horse, so grubber.
Soon.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
My God, Bart.
Takes out the bugs for you, though. Turns out they ain't bomb-proof.
Excellent. Yeah, I think your Mac PC analogy is very good.
I just was a nicer way to what?
Hunt these things.
Well, you had to sacrifice someone's house to find Tears of Light, but that's how the cookie crumbles, right?
I enjoy just how few shits Midna gives about the world of light towards the beginning of this game. Right, you got a few more to get in one more location.
Excellent. Are these destructible? Is there any point in gathering anything whilst I'm in wolf mode?
Yes.
Yeah, you can still gather cash and stuff like that.
Okay, fair enough.
Right, bring up your map with D-pad up.
Presumably they're in there.
No. There is an area outside of the village. There's Death Mountain. Do you see him up there?
Oh, gracious. Okay,
Yes.
so when I curve to the right, basically.
Yeah, so you want to take the right way out. You actually can't take the left way out because it's
Is it worth going up to the tower?
Nope. You also can't, I don't think.
What?
It will be worth going up to there once you're a human, but you are not.
Okay.
That's how you get the Hawkeye, don't you know?
As you say.
Like a telescope.
Okay, so I'm gonna go...
Right through that tunnel.
Excellent. Dash!
You're trying to outrun that bird.
Yeah.
Of course, successfully. Most enemies you can just walk away from in this game and you'll probably be fine.
There's very little reward for combat, but again, that's an action-adventure thing,
Yeah.
and that has its own charm. You know, this is
Yeah.
the first Nintendo game I've played where, like, I don't necessarily think this is my thing, but I start to understand the appeal.
Yeah.
Whereas
Looks like
previously,
the path's impassable, but I can get you up to it if you want to go.
Sure.
Like, my main thing with this game is I hope you weren't going to hate it and just be like, this is a
No,
grueling
definitely
audio way
not.
making me slog through it. I think it'll be worth playing this game to its end, especially because this game does get stronger. That's a Goron, by the way. The inhabitants of Death Mountain. They just ripped Jim Bros.
Aren't they? He looks like he could do some cutting some weight.
Oh, why do I have to stand guard?
But he makes noise. He talks. That's rare.
Yeah. And no, most people make a noise or something like that.
Oh, okay.
They just don't. That's what. The ladder is destroyed, so it's not like any humans will come up. And what is with the elders? If we have a problem the humans can help with, we should ask. It is better than suffering for the sake of pride.
Absolutely.
They'll say the same thing. Repelling humans by force. What a depressing job.
See, he doesn't like it. That's a separate bit of dialogue.
Yes.
That's
Which
potentially-
nothing tells you that, yeah. Must keep humans out. I was playing a game recently, an RPG, one of the recent Xenoblade games, which has a nice thing, which is someone has a star over their head if they have new dialogue, and once you've spoken to them enough, that star disappears. And it's like, you know what, that's quite good for indicating, do I need to keep talking to this person or whatever.
I keep drawing the comparison, and it's only because I've been playing it recently. Dark Souls does the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
There's lots of characters who give you crucial items and crucial bits of information, but you have to exhaust dialogue, and there's no prompt to do that.
Yeah.
You have to talk to them 7 times.
It's frustrating. It's like, recent games have got better with that, just because stuff's harder to hide in games. Like, I find it fascinating, the shift that's happened in games, like, since the internet became a thing. Like, Pokemon's a fascinating taking one for this. Like, there were ways of evolving Pokemon into new shit that, like, I remember, like, learning from speaking to people in the playground at school, whereas now it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, well, you know, if you want to evolve this, you just look at fucking Bulbapedia and it will tell you how to... That, you know, you have to take exactly 39 hit points in a battle and then walk under this specific arch in order to evolve your Runerigus.
I kind of like that games foster that sense of community, though. Like,
Yeah. Which is... I wonder if that has changed. To some
maybe.
extent.
What I do like about this is, like, it feels almost like a halfway house between, like, a text adventure and a modern game.
And I think that's what action adventures were, but they
Yeah.
just mostly don't exist anymore. That stone over there is going to be important.
Forgot to roll it onto the thing.
No, you can just climb up there.
Oh.
Yeah.
These guys are just going to get fucky later.
Oh, there's a bug there.
Yeah, I
by the
see
way.
it. Oh, there was a bug.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Don't know.
Oh, it's a digging one, so you have to dig it out.
Huh! 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 Have you... this is just ridiculous. Get it! Come on, get it, boy! Get it, boy!
There you go. Oh, what was you going to say? Have I what? Actually,
Oh, excuse me.
We'll interact with this first.
Listen.
Who told you about stones where the wind howls?
Oh, it's my lads. There was
The
the...
hero shade,
Yes.
yeah. So press A to listen,
Oh.
and note what it does. Up, down, bottom. Up, down, bottom. Now when you're ready, hold A to howl and replicate that pattern. So you want to be holding up first, and then middle and down. No. You use the middle as well, which is not, don't press the direction. So press B. Look where the
Oh, I
notes
see.
are.
Okay.
What you've done so far successfully gets marked on there, so you can follow that. For bonus points, Sprite, tell me that piece.
Oh, look at those. Close his eyes, like,
Yeah.
humming along through the... There's just little details that I quite like. Okay.
Now, when you're ready, try it. So it's up, neutral, down, up, neutral, down.
Okay.
A lot of Zelda games have some kind of musical element. This is this game's one. Good
Aha!
enough! Now you've got to perform it for the Spectral Wolf. And there's a
Oh
duet.
my god, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's majestic. Oh, look. There's even little subtle things, like his patterning on his hind legs is the same as Link's.
Yeah. Right. You've got the blue markers that tell you where to be at what points now, so... Good enough. Yeah, it's the song
I will
healing
take
from Majora's Mask, yeah. That's Death Mountain behind you, by the way, with all the lava on it.
Ah, with the Valley of Untimely Doom between it. And the Hills of Despicable Demise.
Yeah, all these songs you sing with the wolf are pieces of music from other Zelda games, which is quite a nice touch.
Oh, okay, again. You must accept my... It's
I mean,
nostalgia.
that-
It's nostalgic
Yeah,
for
but that's
itself.
also just a little touch. It's like, that's one of those things where it's
It
like...
rewards long-time fan shit.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you or not. So the crucial thing now here, once you successfully do the duet, he will now say, Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me.
Oh, so his wolf spirit is now...
In the world.
Okay.
It tells you where it is.
Okay.
It does put a marker on your map.
Okay. For Link in human form to go find
Take
later.
sword in hand and find me. There you go. It's at the spring at Ordon. That's easy enough to get to. You know where that is.
Okay. These are my favourite things about the thing so far.
What, the hero shade?
Yeah, he's rad.
And yeah, each time you learn a new battle skill, and some of them are fantastic.
Excellent.
So that's that's the whole hero shade process. You find a howling stone, you sing the song, and then you go and find the big lad.
I thought she would take me up there, but I assume
No, you
this
can't get
is-
up there yet. That's
okay.
actually much later in the game. You just go around to the left there.
Did I get some kind of grappling hook or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
You get the claw shot. Basically a chain built into a gauntlet with a grapple at the end, so you just go quah. And then later you get the double claw shots for Spider-Manning around.
It does have a particular aesthetic, this
Yeah.
thing. I'll say that about it. It's not one that I'm always buying into, but it's unlike most things.
What I like is that Zelda games tend to have their own aesthetic per game as well. Like, the aesthetic of the recent ones has been a lot more almost like steampunky. Like, it's got a lot of like advanced technology stuff in, whereas this is much more kind of traditional high fantasy. In a lot of ways, I'd say.
I see why. I don't mind an open world game. They're fine. I think they're overused. Like, not every game has to be an open world game. Like,
I think, yeah, my core problem with it is the impression that open world equals good, therefore if a game needs to be good, it needs to be open world. I'm like, no.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Kill 2 and then kill 2?
Yeah.
It's only the last 2 that matter, yeah. But they're separated by barriers in a way, so you got to be careful about which ones you leave. You want to leave 2 that are physically together.
Ow!
I'd go take that one out in the corner first if you can get through to it. Gotta go round. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you tried to tell
Oh,
L
what is
target
that?
and summon Midna instead. B. Just press B, yeah. Jump. Oh no, you not jump. Jump,
But
jump,
chompy,
jump,
chompy, chomp.
It is pretty savage, the chomping in the throat thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's a wolf, I guess.
Oh, it's accurate, but it's just like, yeah. Now, kill probably one of these and then try and take out the other 2. Or you can try and get all 3, which is ballsy. I like it. Nope, that's a failure.
They've all come back now, right?
Yep, including that one in the corner.
It's- We got this.
Yeah. You can probably get all 3 now.
You think?
Go for it.
Ah, if I can find the right
B,
button.
yep. You got him. Oh, nope. You got hit, you got hit, so your Dark Circle charge goes away. There you go. Nice.
Sick!
3 and 1, pretty good.
Nailed it!
Yeah, that one's a bit tricksy because it puts the 4th one away in a corner, which means you have to go and tackle him first. Obviously, that's a warp point here, so you can walk back later to this as well.
The combat is definitely not the draw, is it?
No, never has been and never will be with a Zelda game.
Okay. Isn't the combat in Breath of the Wild quite important?
No, Breath of the Wild is infuriating because you don't have a normal sword, you can just pick up swords from people, but every sword degrades after about 30 hits. So, like, every sword is destructible and dies really easily. It's
Yeah,
infuriating.
I
You did want to go up that way, by the way.
I was trying to time it such that when I jumped, the vent would blow me into the other thing.
Now you can just walk straight up.
But like, do not want to go to that tunnel?
You can't go to that tunnel yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing, obviously. Like, it's good that you're doing this with me, because I think there's a lot of stuff in this game that... In a lot of Zelda games generally, when it's, again, a language you're not familiar with, there's a lot of... You could spend 10 minutes trying to figure out the way through there. It's faster for me to say, you can't.
It's better for content,
Yeah.
certainly. Oh, it's not a big...
Yeah, everyone's... Death Mountain is where the Gorons live, so... Why do I have to stand guard at the bottom of a cliff, a dead end at the bottom of a cliff like this? Wait a second, have they tucked me out of the way because they think I am useless? Yeah, probably. Ugh, I do not like being made an outcast on the fringes like this. If I see anyone suspicious, I'm going to show my strength. Yes, I will send the trespasser flying. This is going to become important when you're a human, how racist these guys are.
I mean, I would
There's
just like to know
there's a
more...
bug near here, by the way.
I would just like to know more about them and, you know, their culture and...
Where is that bug?
Let's go this way and try and find it.
Yeah. It's behind you at the moment. I think you might be able to climb up there behind that Goron. That looks like a steps thing. Oh no, that's just a weird way that the wall is, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe you gotta go around then. I actually can't remember.
It's quite alright. Whoa!
If you go up to the left there...
Am I getting things hurled at me?
It's just a volcanic eruption, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, from here you can Midna jump up.
Okay, right. Okay. It's 2 bugs to go, and there are 2 bugs here.
Yep.
Encouraging. So go wrong.
If you follow this path around, you'll get to one, and then the other one if you drop down to the left, but I wouldn't do that yet. Oh, another hot fumarole, and once again it is in the worst possible place.
Are you being sort of Japanese?
I suppose this path is impassable now. No, I wasn't trying to. If I were to go down that way, I would get knocked back in an instant. I am sure of it. If my legs were as strong as the Elder's legs, I might be able to stomp my way down there. That's a hint for later, but for now... what do you... I guess you can't get past that. Oh no, that's later on. Yeah, you can walk along this way, and I would.
Isn't that going to blast me off the
Yeah, you
side?
just gotta wait for it to stop. There you go. There we go. You didn't.
Oh! I can't scroll to the side, can I?
What?
I can't move from left to right.
No, I don't think so.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, this worked out okay.
Oh, yeah, that did work out okay. Yeah, I think this goes around to the right hand of the 2 bugs, and then you drop down into the hot spring there for the other bug.
Excellent. Oh.
Huh. That's weird. What you doing there?
Nothing.
Are you watching other people play games?
No.
Here you are.
There's nothing playing.
You fired up Discord to watch someone play 7 Days to Die. I can see you.
Shameful. Shameful,
Is this
Sprite.
not interesting enough for you?
It's the blood moon on the 30th day.
I guess you have to go around and go, we'll deal with this later.
Are we boring you, Sprite?
No, I really like 7 Days to Die. Okay, I'm like a junkie.
You really are. That game is the same experience, and you play it over and over and over again.
And I love it.
How you spend that much time just playing the same gameplay cycle.
Remind me how many times you played this game?
I would
Fair.
have to fire up Steam to check how many hours, which is a much more useful metric.
Yes.
But in my defense, new releases do play quite differently.
Oh, maybe it's underground, that one. Either way, you should be able to find this one with 5 sensors.
Oh, get the heart, get the heart.
There you go, there's a bug though.
Me or you. Come on!
And then I think there's a cave in the corner there which will lead you to the final one. Because I think it is where we were, but it's underground. You might be able to dig up a heart in some of these soft spots.
Well, let's go for it. Can't hurt, right?
Well, it depends if you press the right button.
Hilarious.
Oh no. That's why I said it. Ah, there you go.
The viewership comes for the comedy doctor, but they stay for for your savage brutality.
Let's say for me, really, the gameplay equivalent of beating up a child, that was the cave you wanted to go through, by the way.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry.
The big hole in the wall.
I was in detective vision.
Yep.
He looks much cooler as a wolf.
Oh. Well, you definitely can't go through that way.
Well, that's blocked by a thing.
With the Goron Ruby symbol. I can't remember what the fuck that is. That's weird. Nope. Anyway, you can Midna jump out from that block.
Okay.
Ow.
I'll backtrack and see if we can find something. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I think something needs to have happened that hasn't yet. Hop down to your left, yeah, and just hop into that kind of wide open space.
What?
And further down.
So it's directly ahead of me.
Yeah, I think it might be somewhere over here, but I think...
Oh, there we
it
are.
is. Yeah. Should we not have... Oh, no, that may not happen yet. That might be when you're a human.
Yeah?
Never mind, I'm talking to myself. And anyone who knows
Yeah.
this game in the viewers will know what I mean. But hey, there you go.
Success!
Time to remember what obnoxious accent you did for Eldon's Spirit.
German!
Oh, yeah, it was.
I have the weasel of light! Yeah!
The Weasel of Light is full of tears and has returned to the area. That's not even I'm speaking, that's just the game telling you that, but...
Oh,
But I
okay.
did the accent anyway. Oh, help here. He's a giant dragon eagle thing. This
Oh,
was.
I'm back!
Yep.
Well, I mean, I was always there, but I'm back as a human.